Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I don't know too many people that are actually missing cold and snow, but somebody did post. Somebody posted on my Facebook account yesterday saying that they prefer the winter because they could just put on a lot of layers and they work outside. So it's easier to warm up.
None of it.
Says the man who loves his air conditioning.
I don't love it. I just was testing it.
All right.
It's good to test it in case you need it.
Well, you may need it this afternoon. We have some really hot, muggy air moving through, and there is a risk for some isolated thunderstorms throughout for the next couple of days, but we just have to get through this first. We'll talk more about that coming up in a moment, but first, Tom, what's going on in traffic? Well, once we get through today, thanks, Tom, we are going to be seeing this area of high pressure move in, which means lots of sunshine. Temperatures are going to be cooler behind the cold front today, but not cold. We're just returning to more seasonal values. Temperature-wise, we look great. 21, feeling like 24 tomorrow. It is going to feel a little warmer when you factor in the humidity, but for the rest of the work week, getting us into the weekend, we have got fantastic conditions ahead. Well, once this area of low pressure moves out today, we are going to see a gorgeous forecast. But today we may have to deal with some isolated, possibly even severe thunderstorms. Severe biggest threat is going to be hail, heavy downpours, and wind. Rainfall amounts, we're looking at about 5 to 15 millimeters. We could see more, of course, if we do see some thunderstorm activity. But after this low sinks south, we are going to be seeing high pressure move into our area and an absolute gorgeous work week. And right into the weekend, things look fantastic because this weekend, it's the first week in June. I know. It's amazing, isn't it? 21 tomorrow, feeling like 24. It's still going to feel a little bit warmer when you factor in the humidity.
This traffic.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kevin. Watch out for some isolated thunderstorms this afternoon as well. We've got a cold front that's going to be sinking south, bringing in a little bit of active weather for us.
Yeah, it's good. It's all part of the recipe.
It is.
Yeah, the thunderstorm recipe.
Here's a look at the thunderstorm risk map, and you can see some cells have the potential to ramp up to severe level, which the long-range forecast looks amazing. I'm going to have all those details coming up in just a moment, but first, here's Tom with traffic. Well, it looks pretty good. We've got an area of high pressure that's going to be moving into the area come tomorrow once this cold front moves out. And we are going to be seeing sunshine and temperatures cooling slightly. When I say slightly, I mean we're going to return to more seasonal values. We've been above these last couple of days, but you can see not a lot of active weather our way. It's not going to be until early next week when we start to see precipitation again. So tomorrow looks great at 21, feeling like 24. The heat and humidity is still going to be there this week, but it's just not going to be as excessive as it has been.
Here we've got Rita with her dog Kato. Make sure you think about pets as well. See, pets need water as well. It is definitely another warm day. They get warm if you get warm as well. Come on over here, Rita. And come on over here, Rita. Quickly, what brought you out here this morning?
The heat, the sun. My dog needs to get out as well, so here we are, enjoying the weather. It's finally here. It's been a long, hard winter, so
Perfect.
I'm glad to be out enjoying it.
Sir, and everybody agrees with you. Back inside of the studio.
Active weather right across the prairie provinces. We have the potential for some in Ontario today, and it has been very active through the United States. Our thunderstorm risk for today throughout southern Ontario, it's pretty widespread. We do have a cold front that's going to be moving through all of that hot, humid, muggy air that we've been dealing with these last few days. Well, once that cold front hits it, that's our best chance for convective activity. Now, behind the cold front, temperatures are going to cool down. I'm going to have all those details coming up in your long-range forecast, so make sure you stay with us for that. Down towards the U.S., Texas was incredibly active yesterday, and what's happening with our storm chasers is that they are getting in their car and they are going to drive as fast as they can, speed limit permitting, all the way to the north because the active weather is expected to almost be back in Canada throughout the day tomorrow. Yesterday we saw intense weather across Alberta and in through Saskatchewan, even in Manitoba. We were talking about some hail. So our storm hunters are going to go all the way north and see what they can see. Take a look at some of the video from yesterday. This is from Mark Robinson of our windshield. Yeah, the Weather Network vehicle. This is the windshield, cracked completely. Large piece of hail. There's another view of it. That almost gives you a better perspective. Jacqueline tweeted this out last night. We're going to get our windshield fixed today, she said. And here's the culprit right here. They got big. Mark Robinson tweeted that. So, of course, continue to check in with us throughout the day as we follow their adventures. That's Jacqueline Whittle and Mark Robinson as they continue the hunt in Tornado Alley. Here's Tom Reynolds now with traffic.
I think this is the one for humans. I'm not sure.
I think so much Kevin, like meaning there's a fountain for dogs?
Well, there might be.
For animals?
There
I
might
guess.
be.
Yeah, there could be.
Yeah, sure.
Kevin's drinking out of the dog bowl.
Well, I didn't want to tell him.
He said it, not us.
Oh, I see.
All right, well, we do have a little bit of active weather on the way today, so bring your umbrella. We are overdressed.
We're overdressed for the beach.
For the beach, yeah, we should be playing beach volleyball. Thunderstorms, but for the most part, generally speaking, we're looking at about 5 to 15 millimeters as that cold front approaches. The long-range forecast looks amazing. I'll have all the details in just a moment, but first, tell them what's going on in traffic.
Maybe rain on the way.
Well, we do have high pressure moving in later on this week, so tomorrow looks fantastic. Temperatures will be a little bit cooler behind the cold front today. We are going to be seeing the release of that kind of hot, muggy air. The rest of the week looks amazing. We've got sunshine, warm temperatures, and into Tuesday. So take a look at the temperatures for Vaughan. We are warm. We're looking at 21 tomorrow, feeling like 24, 21 for Thursday, 22 for Friday. Over the weekend, it looks fantastic. Sunshine, warm temperatures. We're actually going to see a little bit more of a warm-up as the system approaches for early next week. If you're heading up to the cottage this weekend, it looks amazing. If this is your week that you've chosen for vacation and you're heading north, again, really, really great conditions. Temperatures exactly where they should be for this time of year. We are going to be seeing a little bit of heat and humidity, but certainly not as much as we're seeing today. So all in all, the weather for the week looks great for the GTA. I think he was talking about some baby ducks earlier too. All right, well, we do have the risk for some isolated thunderstorms on the way. Most of them are going to be very isolated and non-severe in nature, but a little bit further to the south, we could see some severe cells firing up with the cold front. We've had a lot of hot, muggy air into the area. So when we see that clash of cold air meeting warm air, that's where we can see the convective showers. 5 to 15 millimeters, generally speaking, of rainfall. But of course, if we do see some thunderstorms, we may get higher amounts. This area of high pressure is going to move in through southern Ontario throughout the day tomorrow, giving us a fantastic rest of the week. We are going to be seeing lots of sunshine and temperatures exactly where they should be. We are staying seasonal right into early next week.
This traffic.
On the screen, bring your umbrella, active weather on the way. She's just leaving me. The story of my life.
Aw, Kevin.
They love you and then they leave you.
She was on her way to work. She has a good excuse. Yeah, it's bike to work week, by the way. So grab your I was going to call it your cycle.
You can.
Can you?
Grab your unicycle, whatever, bicycle.
You know we have a unicycle?
Who does?
I do.
You don't.
I totally do.
Can you ride it?
No, it's not mine.
What, so it's Brian's?
Yeah.
Can he ride it?
No.
Well,
I have tried to get rid of this thing at every garage sale, flea market. I have tried to give it away. Nobody wants a unicycle
bring
anymore.
it in. Bring
Will you
it
ride
in.
it?
Sure. Or die trying.
Let's give it to Kevin. Kevin will ride
Bring it in.
Okay, maybe I will.
Okay.
All right, through the London area, Kitchener-Waterloo, but for the most part, it's still been a really dry and sunny morning. That will change throughout the day today. We'll have more details in your long range in a moment, but first, here's Tom with traffic.
And if you have a penny farthing, now that's a name, a penny farthing. I'll show you what that is in a little bit. Right.
It really is. After we get through today, the risk of showers and thunderstorms, we've got high pressure moving into the area, which is going to give us lots of sunshine. Temperatures are going to stay seasonal. They are going to cool down behind the cold front, so it'll be more comfortable. It won't be hot and muggy anymore. The nice conditions lasting right into the weekend. We have got temperatures exactly where they should be through the GTA for tomorrow, 21, feeling like 24. So it is going to feel a little bit warmer with a smidge of humidity, but for the most part, really, really comfortable. And if you liked last weekend, this weekend is going to be a repeat. We've got gorgeous conditions throughout much of the GTA. Thanks so much, Kevin. Okay, so I posted on Twitter, sarcastically, of course, and only with the best intentions.
Oh, yes.
That Tom had been testing his air conditioning.
Yes,
and
and
I said,
that is very true.
I said, have you cracked? Have you put on your AC yet? And I expected pages and pages of replies of people saying, no, why would I turn on my air conditioning? I complained about the cold all winter, and now that it's finally hot, I don't want to sit in the cold.
Right.
Every single person that has tweeted me, and my computer's over in this direction, that's why I'm pointing, has said that they are putting on their air conditioner or already have.
It's all my relatives.
Yeah, it's your family
I
sticking
texted them
up
all,
for you.
said, send stuff to Emily that turned on the air.
Everybody's done. They're like, yeah,
Including
I
our
had to.
producer.
It's really hot upstairs. Oh, I had to because, my windows don't open, or I had to because of this or this or that.
All I did was turn mine on for 11 minutes just to test it.
It was cold for 9 months.
Yeah. You don't have to have it cold. The trick is balancing it so it's just nice, just right. That's the truth.
Well, that was my rant.
Okay.
Everybody turn your AC off. It's only like the second day and it's not even summer yet. Isolated, some strong winds. The cold front is going to help push away all of this hot, muggy air, so you probably won't need your air conditioning by tomorrow. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but first, here's Tom. I've got better news than Tom. We've got high pressure moving through, which is going to be giving us lots of sunshine for the next couple of days. So we'll get through today. Tomorrow, sun returns, temperatures cooling down. You won't need your air conditioner. Well, it depends. Depends on your threshold. It's going to stay nice right into the weekend. Temperatures are going to warm up slightly for Saturday and Sunday, which is great. So if you liked last weekend, this weekend is generally just going to be a repeat. Active weather begins early next week. Thanks, Tom. Well, we do have a risk of a little bit of active weather throughout the day today. We've got thunderstorms in the forecast, isolated and non-severe. We've seen a lot of hot, muggy air filter its way into southern Ontario. Once that cold front hits all of that hot, muggy air, that's our best chance to see some convective activity. Now, we are going to be seeing about 5 to 15 millimeters of rain, generally speaking. If we do see some thunderstorm activity, of course, those rainfall amounts could get a little higher. High pressure is going to move into the area as of tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be closer to seasonal, so a little cooler. And the rest of the work week and into the weekend, if you liked last weekend, this weekend is going to be a repeat. Looks fantastic right through southern Ontario. Thunderstorms along a cold front. Seems fitting for today, doesn't it? Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Tuesday. It is May the 27th, and it is a beautiful start to the day. We may have active weather later on this afternoon, but for now, Kevin Yard is out enjoying the sun. He's at the beach. Kevin, are you going to go for a swim?
Been like this. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And the good news is that after these thunderstorms, the good weather is going to continue right into the weekend. Isolated thunderstorms, we could see some severe cells firing up to the southwest. Strongest potential is going to be for hail, strong winds, heavy downpours, that kind of thing. About 5 to 15 millimeters of rain, generally speaking, but for the most part, it's going to be fairly light. If we do see thunderstorm activity, rainfall amounts could be a little bit heavier. High pressure moves back in throughout the day tomorrow, and it is going to be gorgeous right into the weekend. You can check out more of our top 5 videos at our website, theweathernetwork.com. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday, the 27th of May. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is a beautiful start to the day. Kevin Yard is actually joining us at the beach, and we were talking about going swimming, but I think the people behind you, Kevin, may have the right idea this morning.
You're not missing the snow? No. I love that expression. No. Okay, all together. 1, 2, 3. No. Back inside of the studio.
No. I'm certainly not missing the snow either. I'll take thunderstorms over a snowstorm any day. Now, we do have the risk for some of these cells to become severe. If we do have severe thunderstorms, we could see heavier rainfall amounts. But generally speaking, we're looking at 5 to 15 millimeters of rain. And good news, it stays nice right into the weekend. Some really great video. Thanks for that, Kim. It's Tuesday. It's the 27th of May. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks for joining us. It is a beautiful start to the day. We have temperatures that are rising. We've got lots of sunshine, but temperatures by tomorrow morning, we're looking at 16 degrees. Here's a look at the thunderstorm risk. It's going to be mostly non-severe and very isolated, but we could see some severe cells firing up, and the biggest threat with those is going to be small-sized hail, strong winds, and heavy downpours. Generally speaking, 5 to 15 millimeters of rain, but of course we could see locally higher amounts with thunderstorms. High pressure moves back into the area for tomorrow. We're going to be seeing lots of sunshine. Temperatures are going to stay seasonal. They are gradually going to start to warm up through the week, and by Friday we're looking at 22, but feeling closer to 25. And the weekend, if you liked last weekend, this weekend looks very similar. Gorgeous conditions. It has been feeling pretty muggy throughout southern Ontario these last few days. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Tuesday. It's the 27th of May, and it is a beautiful start to the day. It is a beautiful day to head to the beach. Now, we do have a little bit of active weather on the way this afternoon. I'll talk about that in a moment, but first, let's join Kevin Yard. He is at the beach this morning, and Kevin, everybody is loving this weather, aren't they?
Out of the studio.
Thanks, Kevin. I don't think you'll find too many people that missed that season. Okay, well, we do have active weather on the way today. We've got a cold front approaching, could give us a few isolated thunderstorms throughout the valleys, which I don't think anyone's going to be complaining about either. Here's a look at the thunderstorm risk map for today. Generally speaking, we're looking at about 5 to 15 millimeters of rain, but of course, those amounts could go up if we do see some thunderstorm activity. The next few days look amazing. We've got high pressure in place, so the rest of the work week looks great for the city of Toronto, looks great up through cottage country. Into the weekend, we are going to see warming temperatures. It looks gorgeous for the next few days. Very cool. Thanks so much for that, Suzanne. Today is Tuesday. It is the 27th of May. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is a beautiful start to the day. Perfect beach weather. Could see some active weather later on this afternoon. I'll talk about that in a moment. But first, let's join Kevin. He's at Woodbine Beach. Kevin, a lot of people loving the sunshine. Here's a look at the thunderstorm risk map. Thanks, Kevin. We could see some severe cells firing up down towards the southwest. The biggest threat's going to be hail, heavy downpours, and some strong wind. 5 to 15 millimeters of rain, generally speaking, but of course, if we do see the thunderstorm activity, we may see heavier amounts. High pressure moving back in throughout the day tomorrow, which means lots of sunshine. Temperatures are going to cool down behind the cold front, but to more seasonal values, and then they'll warm back up again over the weekend. Our next best chance of active weather is either coming in early day Monday or late day Monday. Still some discrepancy on that. 21 tomorrow, feeling like 24. It's going to feel like 25 by Friday. And look at the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, absolutely gorgeous through Toronto and Hamilton. Things really start to heat up. It's looking good for the GTA for the next couple of days. It's time now to look into the future. We're going to look at our long-range forecast with our meteorologist, Doug Gillum. Doug, you weren't a popular guy over the winter, but now people are loving you.
Well, it sure is nice to be able to bring some good news for a change. A great weekend last weekend. And if you enjoyed that weather, you're going to love the upcoming weekend. More sunshine and a warming trend through the weekend.
I don't know if there's better news. It's just been so fantastic throughout southern Ontario. We have high pressure moving in place. It is going to look... I'd like to see a clear map. I think a lot of people like to see the large blue H.
I think so. You know, by Wednesday morning, the front is to the south, so we're going to have clearing skies, drier weather, and this will set the stage for an extended period of dry weather into early next week. Now, front passes through on Friday. It should be dry in southern Ontario, some showers to our east, and then the weekend, high pressure sits over the region, lots of sunshine, warming temperatures again, like we saw last weekend. Near Lake Ontario, temperatures could be a few degrees cooler. With lighter winds, we'll have the opportunity for an onshore easterly flow right around the lake. You get away from the lake, temperatures delightful, up in cottage country, really nice weather.
So in Oakville, where I live, again, the little breeze might be a few degrees colder than Milton, where you live.
Right.
Okay, so far, everything looks good. We do have this area of low pressure that is descending towards southern Ontario for early next week.
Right. Again, the good news is it'll hold off until after the weekend. Some uncertainty as to whether this comes through Monday morning or more towards Monday night, but a period of rain and thunderstorms early next week.
Okay, so that's all right. We don't have to worry about that just yet. Okay, the 7-day forecast for Vaughan looks amazing. It's all sunshine. Temperatures are not as hot as they have been, but they're still going to be seasonal.
Right, seasonal's 21. We're going to see temperatures at or above seasonal into early next week. Humidity will be coming down Wednesday through Friday, so it's delightful weather. And again, the warming trend through the weekend, followed by the rain and thunderstorms Monday and Monday night.
Well, now it is unofficially summer. Everybody is concerned about cottage weather because everybody goes up north on the weekend. A lot of people literally live for the weekend just so they can go and spend a couple of days at their cottage. And the Muskoka forecast, again, amazing.
Very similar, yeah. Lots of sunshine. This is a great opportunity for the lakes to finally warm up with the bright sunshine, temperatures in the 20s. And again, the rain holds off until Monday.
Still a little bit of ice on Lake Superior.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about this pattern again. Everybody loves the oranges, not so much the blue. That's blue, Doug.
Yeah, it does look like as we go into the second week of June, there will be a period of below seasonal temperatures. And as we look at the month as a whole, it'll be changeable, much like May was. There's going to be some periods of very nice weather, like we're seeing right now. There'll be some nice weather later on in the month. Overall, the month should be near seasonal, but we do have at least one more period of temperatures below seasonal.
Okay, so here's our advice. Get out and enjoy this week and this weekend before we do start to cool down later on in the month of June.
Visit our...
Okay, all together. 1, 2, 3. No! Back inside of the studio.
No. I'm certainly not missing the snow either. I'll take thunderstorms over a snowstorm any day. Now I don't know if there's better news. It's just been so fantastic throughout southern Ontario. We have high pressure moving in place. It is going to look, I'd like to see a clear map. I think a lot of people like to see the large blue H.